So this is from ESPN.com. A surprise offseason standout for each and every one of the 32 teams. And for the Browns, they go with Grant Delpit. Former second-round pick, battled injuries, including an Achilles tear his rookie season, now projected as a starter. Delpit, John Johnson III, could provide a major strength for the Browns this season. And Grant Delpit, Mac, was a guy that, as he got later in the year, I think he was another guy that, you know, Joe Woods was like, all right, now we can do this with him. Now we can do this. You saw him evolve in this defense and the way Joe Woods would use him as the season went along. Yeah, and you saw in that back half the reason why, you know, that safety room looked so depleted after he went down. You know, he was relied upon in his rookie season, obviously went down with his Achilles tear. Now, you don't necessarily have those high expectations on him because of the fact that, again, coming off that injury, they add in John Johnson. So he has a veteran next to him as well to help him kind of pick up that learning curve as well. So you mix together, you know, Grant Delpit, who, again, athletic as hell, he can go ahead and be next to somebody like John Johnson, excuse me. And then you also have Ronnie Harrison, who you brought back to put closer to the line of scrimmage. So what does that do? That frees up Grant Delpit to play freely. And that's the one thing that, you know, when he was at LSU, as long as he could read and react and play well in coverage, that I think was the strength of Grant Delpit. And why I think that now you have John Johnson, you have Grant Delpit, excuse me, you have those two that can both play near the line of scrimmage in the box, or you can have them play a little bit further back in that free safety type of a role. I think that you can interchange both of those guys and really mix and mess with the opponent's heads when you're looking at what different fronts you're looking at as a defense if you're Joe Wood. So I think that Grant Delpit can really take that next step in year 3, now full season of year 2 in the NFL. So for him taking that next step next to John Johnson, I think that can unlock a lot of different things in the Browns defense in 2022. Yeah, the other thing, as the year went along, he was the guy that was really effective blitzing too, and I think you're going to probably see that a little bit more from Grant Delpit. Yeah, and that's where the creativity of Joe Woods comes into play, because again, you have Greg Newsome on the in the slot now at this point this year. Greedy Williams on the outside, Denzel Ward as well. So you have the coverage guys that keep that in play. So at that point, you can rotate your safeties. If you want to use somebody like Ronnie Harrison close to the line of scrimmage, you can do that. Or if you want to drop him back and blitz somebody like Delpit, like you mentioned, it adds a lot of creativity for Joe Woods and allows him to go ahead and take that next step with the defense and truly utilize these guys' assets and these guys' skills best on the field.